Okay, good afternoon. So today we're gonna talk about the internal stock transfer applet. Okay, so what is a stock transfer? So internal stock transfer applet basically is involve the moving inventory, but that one will be under the same company or same organization, including like through transfer from warehouse to your branch or maybe your between stores, okay, or between sections. So under the same company. So that one would be the internal stock transfer. In big ledger, we have the outbound and inbound for the stock transfer. Outbound means that you transfer out, and inbound when you receive the stock. So that's what we call outbound and inbound. So what will be under the applet? That one will be the listing. So the listing we have an advanced search where you can search by location from and to if you want to search by that, and then you can filter by you want to see the listing by creation date or transaction date or by posting status or by updated date or transaction date. Later, I'm gonna show you. Okay, what information that you needed for when you want to create. Okay, that one would be the main details like your location from and to the date. Okay, and then you need to choose your item and quantity. Okay, we have a KO4. So I'm gonna show you later on for the KO4. This KO4 is like you load or you knock off you load like you want to convert from which document to the outbound or inbound. Okay, the docking actually is referred to the KO, meaning that you convert from which document or to which document. So that's what we call docking. Attachment. If let's say you want to attach your file into the transaction. Export. This one is for the printable basically. Okay. And next, what will be the related applet? Um, of course, will be the first one will be the item maintenance where you search on. I mean, you create the new item code and everything. Okay, and next actually will be the organization applet. So why we put organization applet here? Because you need to make sure that the branch or the location is exist to since that you're gonna transfer from one location to another location. Okay, and then the KO configuration. So this KO configuration actually is referred to this also KO4. Okay, later I'm gonna show you. This KO4 basically is like if let's say you need the branch to create stock requisition first, then only your warehouse can transfer to them. Okay, so that's what we call configuration KO configuration here. So you define what is your workflow. Okay, and then next would be purchase invoice, obviously because you need to stock in, you need to make sure that the stock is available first under the warehouse, then only you can transfer out. Okay, stock availability is where because you need to double check the stock is available under that location first before the transfer. And stock report here we put because might be that you want to choose sorry, you want to see your stock movement. Okay, so the stock movement actually will show you the inbound and outbound for the stock transfer. Okay, so maybe I just show straight away on the yeah, okay. So again, okay. So first we go to the organization applet. Okay, organization applet over here. So if you see the organization applet, so you just need to configure under here the KO configuration. Okay, so under this company, you need to make sure that the outbound and inbound actually is being configured. Okay, so if let's say you have another step, the one that I say is another step that your branch need to create stock requisition to the warehouse, then only the warehouse can send the stock to the branch. So that would be stock request to the outbound. Okay, so like you convert the stock request to the outbound stock transfer, and then then when the branch wants to receive the stock, okay, the branch want to receive the stock, they need to convert from the warehouse transaction. Okay, so you make sure that this will be the KO configuration is a blue color. Okay, and next one will be PI. Of course, PI is like how you stock in the stock. Okay, so after you stock in the stock, and then you go to the stock availability over here. So make it example is like a basic test item. Okay, there's a stock under these branches or this location, which is 11. Okay, so what you need to do is that you go to the stock transfer over here. Okay, if you go to outbound, okay, make sure that when you click plus over here, you choose your company, sorry, your location from and to. So example that you want to transfer from B, this location to another location. So it's like this one need to be in the same company. Okay, it's the same company. Then you just go through the line item. Then you click plus and then you search the item. Okay, and then this is the KO. So if you see here, there's a stock request. So this stock request is the one that I configure over here. Okay, whatever that the stock request is created to to the B company one. Okay, this branch, then it will show under the KO4 over here. Then make sure that the stock requisition actually is a final status, so it will show here. Okay, then you can knock off. Knock off means that you load all of those items. Okay, you will go to here, then you just create. So we have attachment also, and then the export. So this is a sample. Okay, what this is a sample when it is a final. So there's a basic one item over here, and then the doc link from and to. So now I already out. Okay, this one is final already, that you transfer from one location to another location. So the stock actually arrive under another location. So they need to go to the inbound over here. Okay, and then they go to the KO4. Okay, why they go to KO4? Because I configured here the outbound to the inbound. Like you only can receive when there is a stock out. Okay, so they cannot just blindly create the stock transfer. I mean, in the stock transfer. So here, the KO4 is there, the one that I created just now, which is the stock out from location this to another location. And I click and I click and then I knock off. Okay, so when I knock off here, all this thing will be auto. Okay, and then you final it. So there's a dock link. Okay, every time you do the knock off, like you load from another document, so the from and to will be there. So just now I knock off from the outbound transfer. So here is the from. It's like it's linked with the one that I create under the outbound just now. Okay. So when it is a final already, okay, over here. Okay, so because just now I transfer from one and to three, right? So I then research. Sorry, I need to refresh. Okay, this one is final. So later on your stock availability here, we're gonna what do you call it? It will reduce and then in and out for this one, right? And then after that is that you go to the stock report basically. Okay, this is the last one, which is the stock report. So if you want to see the movement, okay, for the movement for your in and out, okay, you go to the stock report applet, and then you go to the stock movement, and then you can filter all of those information that you need. Okay, so all the information, the in and out on the PI, the one that you created before everything, because you need to create the PI first, right? So that one would be it will shown under the stock movement. Okay. So the next one would be the up. Okay, the creation step here I shown already just now, which is you go to the stock availability, and then the next one here will be the last one will be the Applet setting. So for the the stock transfer over here, this is all for the transaction. Then we do have a setting, which is in like the other applet, where you have the application setting if you want to hide something, okay, and then the outbound printable, okay, printable. If you have your own printable, you can put it here. It outbound when you out, and in it might be different printable. Okay, if let's say it's the same, then we can put the same. But if let's say it's different, then we need to put different printable over here. Okay, and then here will be the permission. For example, you allow this cashier, because B under B2, we only can see B2 branch. So we need to click on this permission over here. You need to click plus, and then you need to choose what would be the permission. Okay, and then if let's say you want to client side over here, like because by default user cannot change the transaction date, meaning that for transfer, because it's based on the stock, I mean it affects stock, so it's maybe that the only admin able to change the transaction date for transfer. Okay, this one is the permission setting. It's based on the role, so it's up to customer how they configure their role. Okay. So yeah, so basically that will be for the internal stock transfer. You just need to make sure that it's under the same company. Okay, it's under that location is under the same company. Then you make sure that the configuration here is configured. The KO configuration is configured. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's any question. Okay. So if there is no question, okay, then we can adjourn the meeting. So if let's say you do have any problem on the stock transfer or anything, please do contact us, so we can, because we need to check also for your, it might be there's a missing configuration at the back that you miss out. Right. Thank you.